Okay, I'm going to do an update on my coop. I've been trying to get this one here. I got two connexes. I decided to move from my orchard since I got 8 trees out there into another area. A couple of reasons is they were picking at the bottoms of the trees, and then I couldn't fertilize my trees without them getting to the fertilizer. And I could have put some fencing around it, but they were to the point where they were flying over all the fence there also, so there's nothing really to contain them in there. And that mulch also has electric grid on there. But what you can see right now is this is just temporary power to the grid that I got here. Now there's a lot of ways to protect your chickens, and this is my version of oh, they got something there. What is that? Oh, wasp got away. I've never seen it go after a wasp. Anyways, what I got here is, I think this is the ultimate protection for predators against the chickens. You get yourself one of these chargers. There's electric fence chargers, and I got myself I think it's like a 6.5 joule. It's supposed to be, strong enough for a big animal like bears, stuff like that. And I got bears behind my connexes, but this is where I'm at. I did put some netting. You can't see it very well, but I got some netting inside my coop here. Let me grab this here. Make sure I don't get shocked. I got 10 chickens. I bought them when they were 3 days old, and it looks like I got one. I was hoping that at least we got 5, 6 hens, but what it looks like is I got one that's a male for sure. So that would be great. He's right there. You see him? He's the only one that looks like that. The rest might be hens, which is great because that just yeah. I don't know if I would keep a lot of roosters, but I might be able to tolerate one rooster. Wasn't planning to keep him, but if it's going to help the flock, so be it. Well, what I got here is I put some netting between the connexes so that can't fly out and the hawks can't fly in. I put a tarp here to give them some shade. They're in Florida. It is getting warm, so I can see them hunkering down during the day. The back part of that, I bought that screen there to keep bears and raccoons, everything from peeking in and being tempted. Now also behind that, I got my grid. I'll go around there, but I had that fence, the netting also, and then I got a grid back there also, and it's being fed right from here. Here's where our power supply is coming here temporarily. Eventually, I want to have one coming underneath the connex, going all the way to where I'm going to tap into my power. And then I found out that they were jumping onto this battery case and this wire was exposed, but it wasn't on at the time. I seen some poop here. I said, oh my God, they're jumping all the way up here. They're going to get shocked as soon as they touch that, because that's the power supply to my grid. It goes up over this connex, and I got it in some tubing, PVC tubing, on insulators, and then it goes around there and comes down, and then goes zigzags back and forth on the back part of that. It comes out there on the back side of that, the blue one, the top there, coming on to this side. So my grid is not very big for what the power of the electric fence is for, because this thing is supposed to be good for a few miles. I do have really good grounding around here. Sorry about this. Try to close this up. I got grounding. My connexes are grounded. You can see down there is grounded, and I got another one ground back there. Anytime you put anything on anything that could possibly be a difference of potential, you want to definitely ground it to ground potential. That way you don't get shocked by opening up the connexes accidentally. So at this point, you can see where I'm going to put my power supply. Eventually, it's going to come underneath the connex, and it's going to tap off underneath there, coming around through here. And I will also have some water supply. I'll put a hose line back here so I can water them and wash down this pen here. But what I got here is I got my ground grate going underneath here, obviously, but I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers put this type of mesh, 18 inches underneath the ground, which is good because it'll help the animals trying to dig underneath that, which I do anticipate. We got raccoons and possums and armadillos. Eventually, going to try to dig underneath there. My theory is they're gonna hit that bottom part of the fence, my grid here, trying to dig underneath it, because I doubt they're gonna be coming way out here and start digging completely underneath it. They're gonna get as close to that fence as they can, but they're gonna get hit every time. Now that the electric fence capacitor I got is, it's big enough for a bear supposedly. So I'm not gonna put any type of fence in it. That's a lot more work for me to do, but I think what I got is going to be sufficient. The back side is even more fortified, simply because I can't see what's going on back there, and then I blocked out the screen there, so predators can't see what's on this side. They'll have to come through the front. But I'm hoping that this actually does the job now. I am concerned when my wife comes out here to, feed him or whatever, make sure she does the process right. So I did put a note there what she actually has to do to turn it off and make herself safe to go in and then turn it back on. So this is where I'm at. So I'm not completely done with it because I still got to run the power supply, get the water in here, and then plug up some of these holes underneath the connectors, seal them completely. Because we can still get snakes in there coming underneath there. But it's progressing well. Now I'm starting to let my chickens, which they're about 2 months old now. They're good size. Starting to let them run around here, and they seem to stay close to the connexes, and they'll just run around back here because they were used to being over there in the orchard. So they'll stay around this area. What I want them to do is eventually stay around the perimeter of my home and then take care of pest control. But behind the connexes, it's more concerning because the bears, I got black bears back here, and they're more active during the summer months. So this is a concern. During the daytime, if I let them out, which I do plan to let them out, there is a potential I might lose some to predators. But that's the risk. There's nothing to do about that. Trying to keep those birds happy. But it's a learning process. So that's my take. If you want to protect them, I think an electric fence, might be the best option to keep them safe. I mean, I wouldn't want to touch it. If I get hit with that thing, I'd be afraid I got a heart attack. So, at my age, I know it's always killing lizards and frogs. When they jump on that damn thing, it fries them. So I got to shut it off and get them off the grid and then turn it back on. But I don't know what kind of animals been hidden on this here, because I'm sure if they get hit, it probably not killing them, but it fends them off. So that's where I'm at with this.